Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for joining our webinar. Today we have Carlota Farriol, who is the Sales Executive for UK and Ireland for Portaventura World. She will introduce you to the exciting world of roller coasters, shows, events, and she will also explain to you the travel agent benefits you have by working with Portaventura. And very important, once the presentation is finished, we will have a question and answer session. If you have any questions during the presentation, just type them up on the chat box that you have on your right, and we will answer them later. Also, it's very important that you pay attention because once the presentation is over, we will have a prize draw, and you can win a free stay, 2 nights in one of the hotels, with unlimited access to the park and a day pass to Ferrari Land. So pay attention because it's a great prize. Now, I will pass on the controls to Carlota. Thank you. Hello? One second, that we seem to be having an issue with the microphone. We can't hear Carlota. Carlota, can you hear us?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Great, thank you. Anyway, we now have to have some issues at the beginning, of course. Thank you, Yolanda, for your introduction. My name is Carlota, and I'm the sales executive for the UK and Irish market in Portaventura World. So, welcome to the world of Portaventura. We are the largest family leisure and holiday destination in Europe. First of all, so you can have an idea of where we are found. We are located in the shores of the Mediterranean. We are 1 hour south from Barcelona and very conveniently located just a 15-minute drive from Rius Airport. About the resort, what can we say? 23 years ago, it used to be just Portaventura Park. And nowadays, 23 years later, we have 3 parks, 5 hotels, and 1 convention center. As said, we are in a privileged location, just 1 hour south from Barcelona, and it's very easy to reach us by train, bus, or by flights. Our main park is Portaventura Park. It was inaugurated in 1995, and it was the first theme park in Spain. It covers 105 hectares, and as the park's birthplace and home is by the Mediterranean Sea, visitors and friends will always be welcome on the shores of the Mediterranean, which is the first area that we will find when we enter the park. This is the park that opens the longest, from March to January, so we are open around 247 days a year. What to say about Portaventura Park? It's distributed in 6 areas. The 6th one was open in 2011. The main areas of Portaventura are Mediterranean, Polynesia, China, Far West, and Mexico, and then Sesamo Aventura, which is an area exclusively for the children. So once you go from Mediterranean area, visitors will have an incredible journey throughout the beautiful islands of Polynesia or the exotic China, until they get to Sesamo Aventura, which is based on the characters of Sesame Street. Portaventura Park is home to 40 rides where you can put your courage to the test and feel the adrenaline rush. We have, for example, the highest roller coaster in the whole of Europe. It's standing 76 meters tall, and it's Shambhala. Our most emblematic attraction in Portaventura Park is Dragon Khan, and very probably you will have heard of it. It is an authentic icon as it has 8 loops and an unmistakable silhouette. Also, we have restaurants and shops all along the park in which you will find fashionable items and souvenirs of the main attractions, souvenir photographs, sweets, and a lot of more merchandise featuring our fun friends from Sesame Street. But in Portaventura Park, it's not only the rides. In each of the areas, you will find up to 42 daily shows. You can discover the dances from distant lands and tribal rhythms by going to see the Polynesian shows. You can also step inside the Gran Teatro Imperial and discover a world of magic and music where you can see acrobats, dance routines, and music. Also, in high season, Portaventura will offer you more hours of family fun until midnight, as we will have Fiesta Ventura, in which you will have spectacular music and fireworks in the Mediterranean lake. We have two special seasons during the opening months of the year, and the first one is Halloween, which from the end of September until mid-November, the streets and corners of the park will be filled with monsters and zombies and ghosts, all prowling between all of the attentions and the attractions. There are parades of terrifying characters and pitch black walks and haunted houses throughout the jungles of Polynesia. And of course, as the complete opposite of Halloween, we will find Christmas from the end of November until the first days of January, when the park closes, in which the magic and spirit of Christmas will fill the air. And you will find Woody and Winnie and the rest of the characters, which will be the main stars, and the shows and the decorations of the park, which will be transformed so that families can enjoy the most exciting days of the year. This was the first park, which was inaugurated in 1995. Then later in 2002, and later expanded into 2013, we have a Caribbean adventure, which is Caribe Aquatic Park. It's a large island with more than 50,000 square meters dedicated to tropical adventure. You will find more than 4,300 tropical plants, and there's reggae music all over the place. And you will find waterfalls and huge pools and lush green areas full of plants and palm trees, and an amazing pirate ship, which is manned by a crew of Sesame Street characters, which is not only for the children, of course. You will find 14 attractions. One of them is King Kahuna, which is one of the tallest slides in the continent. It's 31 meters high, and it's only suitable for the bravest visitors, of course. Our third and last park is Fairyland, which is a unique park in Europe. This is the new theme park dedicated to the prancing horse, making Portaventura World Parks and Resorts the European destination with the highest number of theme parks, which is 3 in 1, basically. And because of the imagination of children has no limits, and neither does our desire to surprise them, in 2018, what we did was to bring a big surprise for the little ones, and we inaugurated a new kids area with 5 new attractions designed especially for our youngest visitors. So if it was inaugurated in 2017, and in 2018 we already expanded it. This is something that we do every year. We bring new things and new attractions and new shows and new surprises to our visitors. The Red Force is the highest and fastest accelerator in Europe, and it catapults passengers from 0 to 180 kilometers per hour in just 5 seconds. This is the most well-known ride that we have in Fairyland, along with the Thrill Towers, Maranello Grand Race, and the Flying Dreams, in which you will take a trip around the world in this fascinating journey on board of a real Ferrari, and you will follow it on, the whole world. About Fairyland, there's also not only just the shows and the rides, of course. Among all the emotion and excitement that this will bring, you cannot miss out on taking a beautiful stroll through Italy. You can enjoy an unforgettable trip while you walk along the most emblematic buildings of cities like Rome and Milan and Venice, and immerse yourself in this true Italian heritage and inspiration. You will have a wide range of eateries, from table service restaurants to ice cream parlors, and you will be able to enjoy all of Italy's flavors in an authentic trattoria where you can taste the best of the country's famous cuisine. But in Portaventura World, we do not only have the parks, as I mentioned, we also have 5 hotels. So when you stay in one of the resort's 5 hotels, you can enjoy the authentic Portaventura World experience that you will not find in other establishments. Due to the original theming based on the different areas of the park, you will find direct access to the theme parks depending on the hotel that you will be staying. And the familiar friends that you might see wandering around. You might see Woody when you go for breakfast. There are some exclusive benefits that come by staying in our hotels, such as, for example, the unlimited access to Portaventura Park and one-day admission to Fairyland per person and stay. And there will also be discounts for Caribbean Aquatic Park tickets that you can purchase at the main front desk. When you are staying in one of the premium accommodations, you will have the Express Premium included, in which you will be able to skip all of the lines when you are when you want to go on the most famous rides of the park, which would be 9 of them. The Portaventura Pass will be that you can use your room key to pay for goods and services in the parks, and you will be able to go into the park with that room key. That's all that you're going to need whenever you are inside the park or the hotels. Mansión de Lucy is our 5-star hotel. It's the most exclusive and luxurious that we have in our resort. It's themed as a luxurious Victorian-style American mansion. And the building has the authentic characters of great mansions of the Far West. This hotel stands out for its utmost attention to detail and the atmosphere that transports guests directly to the gold fever frenzy of the 19th century. Right next to Mansión de Lucy, we will find Gold River. These 2 hotels have direct access to Portaventura Park through the Far West area. So you can see both of them follow the same theme. This hotel is made of 9 buildings that recreate the most important parts of the city, such as the city hall, the school, and even the prison. And you will find it all expanded throughout as if it was an old city in the Far West. Portaventura Hotel was the first one. It was built in 2003. And it's the recreation of a Mediterranean fisherman's village. As you can see, Mediterranean, so it has direct access to the Mediterranean area, of course. In addition to direct access to Portaventura Park, it also has direct access to Fairyland. So it would be the most convenient hotel for short stays, for example. Right outside of Portaventura World Resort, you will find two more hotels, Hotel Caribe and Hotel El Paso. These 2 hotels are just found within a 5 minutes walks to the main entrance of the parks. And you will find free transport from both resorts, and which is a land train that will stop every 15 minutes or so right in front of the hotel. So Hotel Caribe is inspired by the idyllic tropical coast, as you can see from the pictures. And this, coupled with the clear waters of the White Sand Pool, which is the only one in the whole area that we have in Costa Dorada, makes this hotel the ideal location to relax during the holidays. This is the hotel that we recommend the most for long stays. And finally, Hotel El Paso, which is a mixture of pre-Columbian cultures and colonial Mexico. And this is the prime example of the colorfulness of Mexican haciendas and friendliness of its people. It's a very special hotel, both for its unique features and for its extreme comfort. This is the only hotel that offers all-inclusive. And the rooms are distributed over various buildings based around a central area with gardens and blue water swimming pools. And one of them is inside Pirate Gallon, and well, it's a certain to delight our younger visitors. last but not least is the travel agent's benefits that we offer to any travel agent. We have two different options in which for any travel agent that would want to visit the park, we offer a 1-day free entry ticket to both parks, to Portaventura Park and Ferrari Land, for free, plus 3 companions that will be at half the price of the ticket. And the other option would be to get the full Portaventura World experience, in which we will offer a 25% discount on the best available price for room and breakfast for the agent and the family or friends that will be coming with them. So all in all, I would say that Portaventura World Parks and Resort is, well, the ideal destination to enjoy an unforgettable family vacation, or a vacation with friends, of course, at any time of the year. And we hope to see you there. Thank you.
Thank you, Carlota. That was great. Now, everybody, here comes the best moment, which is the prize draw. I'm going to ask a question, and the person that answers correctly first will win a 2-night stay in one of the 4-star hotels with bed and breakfast, unlimited access to Portaventura Park, and 1 access to Ferrari Land. So I hope you paid attention. Is everybody ready? Here goes. How many themed hotels does Portaventura have? If you know the answer, put it in the chat box and you will be the winner. Okay, we have a winner. David Ward, congratulations. You were the first one. Okay, now if you have any other questions, you can type them up on the chat box to your right. I have a few here. Carlota, what was the name of the highest roller coaster? What was the name of it, you said?
Shambhala.
And how tall is it?
It's 76 meters high.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, impressive.
Yes, and they're asking me if Ferrari World, when was that, Ferrari Land, when was that inaugurated? Is that the newest?
Yes, Ferrari Land was inaugurated just last year in 2017, and we expanded the park with the new kids area in 2018, just a couple of months ago.
Okay, speaking of kids area, they're asking me what is the minimum age?
We wouldn't go for the minimum age, but the height, and it depends on the ride that they would like to go on. The main thing is that for most of the rides, even if they are for children, they have to go with an adult. So even a baby could go on a ride that is for small children, if they go with the adult, of course.
Okay. Is there Wi-Fi in the park?
Yes, in the 3 parks and in all of the hotels, in all of the areas, there's free Wi-Fi.
Free Wi-Fi, perfect. And is it handicap accessible?
Yes, all of the hotels have adapted rooms, and furthermore, you can access the 3 parks in a wheelchair. We have an office especially for this at the entrance of the park, and they will give you all the information that you need and offer any help that you might need, of course, from there.
Are there allergies? I guess that he means if there's like allergic menus, I guess, for peanuts or wheat. Or...
Yes, we do. Both in the hotels and in the parks, we have special menus, and anytime that there is someone that has an allergy, they just have to let the waiter know, and they will get back to you with the offer that you can have or not, or other options.
Okay. One more question. How do we get free day tickets for agents?
You just have to mail me. You have my contact details right now on the screen, and you just have to send me an email, and I will do that for you.
Do they have to send over any sort of proof that they are travel agents?
Yes, when you send me the email, I will send you what I need. It's just the top part of the payslip,
Okay.
which it says what agency or company you are working for, and that's it.
Perfect. So that's very easy. You heard that, everybody. All you have to do is just bother Carlota and you get your free tickets.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Please do bother me.
And when does the park open in 2019?
The park will open on the 6th of April,
Okay.
both Portaventura Park and Farriol Land, because it's the day that opens the first one of the hotels, which will be this year Gold River.
So it closes from January 6th to April 6th, then those 3 months is closed.
Yes, exactly.
Great, understood. Yeah, I was paying attention.
Yeah, I see.
Looks like we don't have any more questions. Last chance, anybody? Anything else you would like to know? Would it be possible to send all of the slideshow to keep on a file?
Yes, of course, not a problem.
Yes? Okay, so we can send the presentation over.
Yeah, I can either send it to you, or if anybody would need the presentation, they can just email me and I'll forward it to them.
Perfect. Okay, so everybody make sure you write down Carlota's email, carlota.farriol@portaventura.es. Okay, one more question. When would the best time to visit the park?
I would definitely recommend between the 1st of June and the 15th of September for 2019, because it's when the 3 parks will be open. And our best-selling ticket is 3 days, 3 parks, in which you get access 1 full day to Portaventura, 1 day to Portaventura and Farriol Land, and another full day in Caribe. And I would recommend going between those 3 months, because it's when you will get to experience the full world of Portaventura, which makes us so different from the rest of parks and theme parks in Europe.
Perfect. Okay, I don't think we're having any more questions. So once again, congratulations, David. Carlota will get in contact with you. She will send everything over for your stay. And Carlota, thank you for the wonderful presentation.
Well, thank you, Yolanda. It was a pleasure.
And goodbye, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful day.